Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Set up. It's a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff to the left. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Evanson. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here comes a handoff.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Colorado 7, Hawaii 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the extra point goes up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Movement here from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The game makes it second and medium. He'll ride the back again here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up the fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And they've got the returner corralled.
And your Hawaii Rainbow Warriors will take over 1st and 10.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field and sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Hunt over the middle. It's Hunt. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Rainbow's offense back on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add the lead now to PAT. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking to scramble. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the point after is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the clearance. Oh, and he fumbles. Now the defense has got it going the other way. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Hawaii 24, Colorado 7.
And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Draw down at the 20-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Looking to chuck it again. He's going to take another shot right here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, the playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Makes the catch. It's Irvin. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Buffaloes come to the line in a hurry up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Evanson. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. And the Buffaloes will line up on first and 10.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's now second down.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. See what the call is on first and 10.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Buffalo move into the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass is intercepted. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 47. 3rd down coming up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Buffs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll work the clock here with their running game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the 30. Hard running through a tackle. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. There's a wide-open receiver complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.